Insert a table. There are times when you are required to insert a table, and it's very easy to insert a table in Word 2007, and I'll show you now to do that. In fact, I'll show you a couple of different ways that you can insert a table into your document, and the first way I'm going to show you is to go to your ribbon and click on the Insert tab here, and right underneath the Insert tab you should see the Tables section here, the Tables grouping. There is a button here called Table, and you give it a click and you see the Insert Table little drop down menu or dialog box, whatever you want to call it, and then you can just drag the mouse, just kind of hover the mouse over the grid here, and wherever you stop, that's the kind of table that you will create: a 4 by 4, a 4 by 3, a 4 by 2, and so on. So I'll create a table now with 4 columns and 3 rows. Once I have my selection the way I want to, I give it a click. Now immediately you can see the ribbon changes. This is a great thing because immediately I have shown my table tools, and I have 2 sub-tabs in the ribbon under the table tools selection, design and layout, where I can make selections, corrections, additions, subtractions, all kind of manipulations to kind of decorate the table that I have inserted. So now it just becomes a simple matter of setting your insertion point and start typing your information. So if you wanted to type in maybe the division of the National Football League, you could do East and then tab over the next column. In this case, I am building some column headings here. East, I think there's North, I think there's South, and I think there's West. So then of course I can start filling in the terms and complete this table. Now you don't need to know how to make an NFL table. What you need to know is now to make tables. So you have seen now to insert tables. Here is how to get rid of the table. All you have to do once again is to set your insertion point anywhere in the table, and you can go to the Layout tab, or actually Tools grouping here again. You have 2 tabs in the ribbon that you added when you were working with the table, and there is a button here called Delete. And then you can delete cells, delete column, delete rows, or delete the entire table. So just to simply get rid of the table that's in the document, maybe one that you just added, change your mind. That's how to undo what you have just done. Now here is other way that I think is very handy when you are creating a table, because a lot of times when I'm working in Word documents, I'll create a table after the fact. What I will do is I will type in the subject matter East, and then I'll tab South, North, tab West. So right now let's turn out of the paragraph formatting. East tab, South tab, North tab, West, and what I'll do is I'll make a selection of that paragraph with the 4 tabs, go to the Insert tab in the ribbon, and then click on the table. And this time I'll do this. I'll convert the text to the table. And so now it brings up this dialog box. Convert text to table. Numbers of columns 4, number of rows 1. It guesses based on the tabs that I used how many columns and how many rows are going to end up in my table that I'm going to convert here. You also have some other options here. You could use the comma as the delimiter, but of course I have tabs selected, that is what I'm going to use. In fact, you can't even make the change now that you have made the selection of the text. So at any rate, there are lots of different ways to do this. But if you convert the text to a table just by using that click, and no matter which option you choose, once again, as soon as you insert the table, you are immediately given the table tool tabs at your disposal.